What's good? It's your boy Ty, and I'm back with the Magic Intel, and I want to leave you guys with a short but powerful message, all right? Listen, this is for all my go-getters. This is for all my, goal-driven people. My people that just can't seem to get ahead. But you got all the knowledge. You took all of the courses. You did everything that you could have possibly done. And you still feel like, hey, people not hearing me. How do I break out of this? I hit a brick wall. I have these goals. I'm an entrepreneur. I can't sell. What's happening? Listen, I need you to calm down and pay attention to what I'm about to tell you. This has nothing to do with secret sauce or any of the sort. This is very basic. You've probably heard this before, but the way I'm going to break it down, I'm going to try to, paint a different picture for you. So, you ever heard when they were talking about like the shark and how it can only this specific shark, it can only grow as much as its environment allows it to, right? So if it's in a fish tank and it's confined within these walls, then it's going to stay small. But if you put it out in the ocean, it'll be the biggest it's going to be, right? And that's because basically in the ocean, you look at that, it's limitless, right? Almost like unlimited. And that's how you got to look at your life and the possibilities of you being successful. You have to create an environment around you that allows everything to be butter smooth, that kills all of the friction between you and success. A lot of us are crying about the results that we get out of life, but they are not paying attention to the fact that it's still their fault because they are not tweaking and altering the things that they can alter, right? That is within their power. And they're not tweaking their environment. If you are from a poverty-stricken neighborhood, whatever, right? You got to realize that the people around you that's also in that neighborhood will have poverty-type mindsets. These poverty-type mindsets, they normally consist of limited limited capabilities. Like they have limited thinking. The possibilities are very limited. So you're talking to people, you got to be careful. You're talking to people with very limited beliefs. So let me give this to you in a business sense as well. Well, me and a couple of my partners or whatever, we have what you call high ticket sales or whatever. Okay. So meaning if you have a business that requires people to pay at least anywhere from like 1,000 to 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000 and up, right? Then that would be considered like, high ticket, compared to just going to buy a regular product off of someone's shelf or whatever. That's probably a couple of dollars or, a product or service, right? So if you were the type, and let me tell you how this works in real time, because this has probably happened to you, so listen up. If you go tell someone, hey, I got this business idea and whatever, but it's gonna cost around like 5,000 for me to get everything done, and I can take care of the client and whatever. What do you think? When you go bounce that idea off of a person who has limited beliefs, they may say, it costs what? Yeah, 10,000. And the packages start at 5,000. Then the last one is 10,000. What? Ain't nobody gonna pay that, man? Like, huh? Who gonna pay that? And that is coming from the limited behavior, the poverty-stricken mindset, all right? You have to understand that. It's that they cannot even fathom paying that much for something. They are the discount homies. They the people like, hey, man, get it for the low, get it for the low. Everything got to be for the low. They don't believe in paying full price for anything. They don't believe in paying for anything that's high ticket because they wouldn't do it. So what they're doing is projecting their mindset on other people and saying that there's nobody in the world, so you might as well lower that price. You might as well lower your worth because there's nobody else in the world that's going to see your worth because I don't see it right now. Now, it's not that they knowingly do this. They do this because being in that poverty mindset, it trains you to think a certain way, and you tend to minimize people and things, right, and their capabilities because you are casting your limited beliefs on everyone else, okay? And it causes you to stay small. So Pay attention to your environment. You need to go around people you need to go around people who live in better neighborhoods. You need to go around people who have what you desire, right? If you don't, have what I want in my life, I need to limit my time and how much I'm spending with you, okay? You need to look at the people in your call log. Look at the people who you been texting. Look at the people on your social media, the people that you decide to like and subscribe to and all of that, and you have on your timeline and feed and algorithm, period. Sometimes you need to reshape your whole algorithm because, again, you're spending too much time and you're creating an environment that goes against the very thing or the very lifestyle that you're trying to live, and it does not make sense. I was in the same boat. I could not figure out why. I had all this information, and I know it still hits me sometimes, right? Why I have all of this information and I cannot get ahead, how I want to. I can't go off like I want to. It's because of the fact that these people that you have around you aren't going to be able to go where you are trying to go. So the rule, the two things is either they have what you want, or they are trying to go where you are going. You want to be in rooms with those types of people, those two people, all right? And sometimes you need to get away from your area because, again, their limited beliefs come from being in that box, in that little fish tank, instead of in. There's people out here in the ocean, and again, let's go back to the $10,000, high ticket sale, that service that you want to sell for a high price, right? They trying to tell you that nobody else will buy that, but do you understand that there's people out here that will wipe their butts with $10,000? There's people out here that will buy your product or service for $10,000, and they won't even ask for a receipt. Oh, I forgot I paid for that. Yeah, what's up with that? They won't even check behind. Because money, everything like how they think is in abundance. Like they have an abundant way of thinking, right? Everything is in an abundance. Everything will come back to them because they put out the value and stuff like that. So you want to be around the correct people, and again, you want to be in that butter smooth environment that will allow that thing to keep going. So let me tell you about the collaborative effort that creates that big ball of energy that creates the desired outcomes, right? If you were the only person in your circle, in your social circle, that has the information, took the courses, did everything, got the know-how and all of that, you're trying to invest in this, invest in that, and you're the one that's like pulling all the strings and all of that, whatever. Eventually, you get burned out, right? So you can have 50 people, you included, and the other 49 people don't know anything, right? Or they don't think like you. They will eventually bring you down. Your effort will be like this. It wouldn't even matter because there's so many people in your environment that don't live how you need them to live, or don't think how you need them to think, that your efforts will be minimized forever be minimized. It will never go as far as you need it to go in order to turn over that result or yield that result that you want. Now, let me give you person B. Situation B rather, right? So you are that one person that started everything off, right? But you're in an environment where those 49 other people, or if you go to like a business seminar or whatever, or sometimes where you are really matters. Where you are matters. You go to a business seminar or whatever, and it's a bunch of like-minded individuals in there, or you're in some type of mastermind, and then you throw out an idea, and everybody like, that's a great idea. What? Actually, let me build onto that idea. Did you ever think about this? Oh, okay, you want to add this to it? Okay, actually, we can collaborate on that. Now you see the difference? So your efforts will always be multiplied when you are in the right places with the right people in the right environment. That's probably why you hit that roadblock. It's because you got to look to your left, you got to look to your right, look forward, look backward. You got to realize like where you are. Don't lie to yourself about that situation, all right? So again, you want to be around in situation B where the other people will build on to that idea. And that's how things start happening, because a lot of people together with that energy, it will create like phenomenal results. But you can't do that with, you know, homeboy, across the street, or homegirl down the road, or whatever, or just A1 since day one. No, no, no. What are they living like? What do they really want out of life? Who are they connecting with? Are they networking or whatever? Are they investing, trying to put up bread too? Are they trying to be a dog about this thing? You need to hang around killers, other killers, people that's performing at a higher rate. You don't want to be that one, getting comfortable with the fact that you're outperforming your social circle because it makes you feel good. That's an ego thing. You need to be around people that's doing the same as you, all right? Or better. They're trying to be on the same thing. Y'all will get to it way faster. So, again, that's the main message that I wanted to leave with you guys. It's not going to be as long as the rest of my videos or whatever, because I want to keep it short, simple, and sweet. Please change your environment. I cannot stress this enough, because the right information, the right opportunities, or any of that is never come to you talking to people who have that poverty mindset, or people who just don't have the correct mindset in general. Okay, you got to build your character. You got to be an asset in the room. You got to build yourself too in order to be and level up and get to level 2, level 3, level 4. Because you can't walk into level 5 with if you look at it like a video game, you can't walk into level 5 with level 1 guns or weapons, right? You gotta up your guns. That's your vocabulary. That's your skill sets, your credentials, all of that. But as you're doing that self development and that self work, then you go link with like minds, and then you'll understand how to talk to these people. They'll receive you better. All right. You start making more meaningful connections, but you cannot do it around that situation that I talked about earlier. You cannot do it. Get around the like-minded people. Build yourself up, build your vocabulary, learn how to articulate better. All of that self inner work. I'm telling you, rich people, wealthy people, abundant people, they talk and they move a certain way. They have a certain aura, they have a certain aura, and you'll know what I'm talking about when you get in front of these people. Okay, so I hope hopefully that helped y'all. If you want more videos like this, make sure y'all like and subscribe and whatever, and leave a comment, man. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Do you have a friend that may need to hear this? Share this to them. I'm just here to be that beacon and try to be that voice, for people who don't really know how to express what they're going through, or know what that may have been. Sometimes you can know everything in the world. It's not about the what you know all the time. Every millionaire, billionaire, those people had a machine behind them. They had people to help them. Don't think that it wasn't a team effort. They always have a team behind them. So always remember that. And I think that you'll get far, man. Build your team up. Build the people. Change the people in your phone. Change the algorithm. You might need to delete some people. You might need to add some people. You need to get in certain rooms that you feel like you don't even belong in. Get in those rooms. Y'all stay up, man.